All right.
Hey guys, tonight's episode is all about accountability and victimization.
All right. So Newton's law, Newton's third law, for every action, there's an opposite and equal reaction.
And so, what we're really kind of starting to recognize to have gratitude, and that's where we can really hold that accountability when traumatic things happen to us.
Mm-hmm.
And really, isn't that what all the greatest success stories are about? I mean, we hear someone's success story and they had to go through traumatic experiences.
They have to go through a lot of challenges in order to get where they want to be.
Yeah.
I'll give you a quick example. So you know WD-40, right?
Mm-hmm.
The spray that makes things lubricated or whatever.
Yeah.
So the reason why he has 40 on that is because it took him 40 times on his 40th try of all his lab testing and trying on his 40 times, then he actually made that WD-40. So that's why it's called 40. You know what
I mean, that's where you got to be passionate to
Well,
keep on going.
Yeah, because he failed. That was a long time.
Yeah.
And eventually he made a breakthrough, and now everybody uses WD-40 like duct tape.
Yeah.
Yeah. So pretty much what I'm saying, you're gonna have trials and tribulations, depending on what situation you go through, or if you're trying to achieve something.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So it's I think it goes both ways. It's pretty much you gotta choose your hard. So either you do nothing and feel sorry for yourself. That's in itself is actually hard.
Mm-hmm.
Or you work out or you go towards a goal. That's going to be hard. So you have to choose your hard, or I should say, choose your challenge. Okay. So pretty much what that means is you're being accountable and you're doing something to achieve what are you trying to achieve in this life, whatever it may be. Or if you were victimized, you want to learn some lessons from that and improve and move forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not to say, like, when we go through these challenges, we actually do have to address the shadows of them. You know, it's not like just kind of like ignoring any of the pain. You know, you got to address it. You got to feel that experience. And there's nothing wrong with taking a break, stepping back, and just feeling the pain of it. But then you want to push forward. You don't want to stay in that victimized mode, and then it takes you down.
No.
Right? Because like you said, choose your hard. Are you going to go down a path that doesn't serve you in the end and it's going to be even more hard? Or are you going to, and a lot of times when we're going through these challenges, for me being a spiritual healer, I know that we get visions, you know, to keep us moving forward. And so it's really about, if you're passionate about something, you're going to be challenged, right? You're going to be challenged because that low vibration wants to keep you in the matrix.
Yeah. I can even have a story for myself. Because like me, I'm a personal trainer, right? So on my first try, I failed. On my second try, I failed. On my third try, then after I passed. So if I just gave up, I would have never like seen all the potential that I have and even help and also inspire somebody. Right? Because they'd be like, hey, what did you do to become a personal trainer? Hey, I did this, I did that, you know?
Yeah.
And plus you are a healer. Somebody may want to be a healer too. They're going to look up to you, right? And say, oh, she does this, she does that. So what are some of your trials and tribulations in becoming a healer?
Well, for me, it's been, a lot of people they either think it's evil or demonic, getting visions and doing channeling or working with energy tools such as like tarot cards, oracle cards. These are just tools that can, like any tool, we can use a hammer to build something, or we can use a hammer to knock someone out. You know what I mean? So a tool is a tool. So for me, it's kind of explaining what energy work is all about, and then getting people to recognize what energy they're feeding.
Okay.
You know, to shift the energy on the planet. So I think that's some of the biggest challenges, and people starting to realize that as a channeler, when I'm getting visions for someone else to help them heal, because a lot of people are like, psychics, that's like, you know, a crock, or it's not real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And really what it comes down to, as a channeler, when you're getting visions for someone that's starting to maybe have those initial awakenings, the things that come through aren't going to be completely detailed, right? So you're going to get little bits and pieces for them, but their awareness might not be there to see it yet.
Yes.
Because you're seeing futuristic things, right? And their mindset isn't there yet. Their mindset is in that program, that fight, flight mentality. So getting them to be aware of what's to come.
So those are your challenges.
Those are my challenges. And so I think the more that we face these fears and challenges, because a lot of times people that are facing that adversity.
So how did you face them?
Well, basically keep on pushing. You know what I mean? Take that time. You're going to feel victimized. You're going to feel alone. You're going to feel those thoughts that don't feel so good. But like with anything, I can relate it to exercise. Always the easiest thing to relate it to.
So yeah, I can talk about that because I could go for myself. So like I want to exercise, and because I could control that, right? I could control what I do, right? So from exercising, you work out from Monday, you work out Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You're not gonna see any results. You work out for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you don't see anything. But inside I feel stronger, right? But outside doesn't show as yet.
Yeah.
So pretty much it's kind of like this. When you will never see a tree grow, right? But bam, it grows up and then it blossoms. All right. So even though you are not seeing the work, it's happening.
Yeah.
And it takes patience.
Yeah.
Because anybody ever see a tree grow?
No.
It moves in silence. It does what it has to do, and then it blossoms. I think that's life. Because we want quick, fast results, and that never actually happens.
Yeah. And you got to feel the pain to get the gain.
As I say, no pain, no gain.
Yeah. And I know with my own personal journey, the fact that I've had so many visions and seen things before they've happened, it made me trust my initial vision, which was the full picture, seeing that full perspective. And although I've got all these, I've got haters, I've got people that, believe in me, I've got like a multitude from one aspect to the other, in the spectrum and everything in between, people that don't care. And my vision was to see a healed world. And so because I've had so many little visions along the way that have happened, and visions I've given for other people that have happened, it keeps me pushing, even through the pain.
Even through the pain.
Even through the pain. You got to have the passion.
And then one day, like a tree, you're just going to blossom.
I am.
Just like a yellow shirt. You'll be shining bright. Okay?
Yeah, so that's where victimization, when you have the gratitude, you're not going to stay in that space for very long. And that's where I've got a little story that I've got. There's this book my daughter found for me. We were thrift shopping. It's called Magic. The Magic.
The Magic.
And this is shout out to Sarah White. So this is one of the things to practice from that book. So it helps you work with the law of attraction.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, so it's all about the magic stone. And so putting intentions into something is almost like a reminder. So even though you might not realize you're putting the energy and intentions into something and it's holding that for you, it's also like a physical reminder. So it's having something physical, whether you go and get a gemstone from a local spiritual shop, or you're out on a hike and you find a stone near the river. Use this magic rock to every night before you to go to bed, because gratitude is the biggest way to receive blessings.
Well, yes, I believe gratitude is where you are in life. You should be grateful for everything that you have.
Yeah, and every time you're grateful for something, you start to see a higher perspective for even those challenges that were brought to you, because everything you want is beyond that fear.
I believe that.
Yeah, so that's why all these success stories are people that have broke through all their fears.
Yes.
So what this is going to do, you're putting intentions every night before bed for the next month. Hold this rock in your hand. Keep it the same stone every time. Keep it beside your bed. Hold it in your hand and think about things throughout your day that you're grateful for. Even find something that's been challenging throughout your day and what it's going to bring to you when you overcome the challenge.
Yeah, I believe that you should be grateful. Every single day you wake up, that's a present. because who's to say you are supposed to wake up the next day? So just grateful just to exist, just to be alive.
Yeah, so just starting out with those types of things, just being grateful.
Once there's life, there's hope.
Yeah.
You know, you can do things, you know what I mean? And I just want to be like, I just want to say, you know, with life, there must be opposition and it must be some type of challenge.
That's the duality of the dimension we're in.
And beyond, and I would say once you conquer that, you're going to level up. Right? But I want to say something. You may be trying to achieve something, like say, for example, you want to be a singer. But then it didn't work out. You didn't become a singer. But all that knowledge that you gained, now maybe you can be a singing teacher. Now maybe you can be a scout to go get singers. You see, so everything works in a way you don't understand now, and then you just blossom. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's what I believe. I believe like everything is a learning experience, and we have to take all the knowledge and wisdom to the next stage. You know what I mean? And be grateful for all those situations that we were in. You know what I mean? Because it helped us learn and grow.
Yeah. So it's all about start with small things each night before bed. Do it for the next month. It's going to help reprogram your mind. So you're just going to get on that wavelength to recognizing opportunity all the time. The more opportunity you recognize, the more you work in a high vibe with the law of attraction to attract more of what you truly desire, and it makes your life more enjoyable. Magical.
Even like, remember, I think you already told your viewers this one, and I was just gonna say it again. You could add anything. Like the thing I say, money comes to me easily, frequently, and abundantly. You can put that to anything, you know. Like being intelligent comes to me easily, frequently, and abundantly. You know what I mean? So you can put that into anything. You know what I mean? Eating healthy comes to me easily, frequently, and abundantly.
Any challenge that you're having.
And 369.
That's what is it? Fibonacci sequence.
Fibonacci sequence.
Which is
3 times in the morning, 6 in the evening, 9 times at night. You say that over and over and over. You're definitely gonna be reprogramming.
That's the sequence of creation.
Yeah.
So that's what we are. We're speaking words into creation. And from there, I mean, we've done it ourselves. We've seen the magic. I've seen going from, a situation where I had nothing to abundance in every single angle.
And it feels good.
It feels really good. Leaving situations behind that no longer served me and making more abundance out of it. So yeah.
And I just want to say one last thing for me. Like, my main thing is to inspire and to let my light shine out there to help the people out there, to help you, man. And you, girl.
So happy healing, guys.
All right. Happy healing.
Choose your heart and count your blessings.
Amen. I like that.
Bye, guys.
Okay, bye. It's freestyling, eh?